When you think of ministry, you may think of a pulpit and a pastor. But here at Mug, we think of a mission and the purpose that God has set for us. We give God all the glory and we acknowledge those who have been called for the mission. So come explore with us. Hello, everyone! Today we will be honoring Leticia Gardner as our January Faithful feature. Leticia is a woman with many hats. She is not only a Christian entrepreneur, but she is also a wife, mother, and author. So keep watching to hear what she is all about. Thank you, Leticia, for coming or joining us here at Mug. I truly do appreciate you. Yes. I know you are a woman of many hats, and so I definitely want to honor that and acknowledge you as our January Faithful feature.
Nice.
So just tell us about yourself.
Okay, I am Leticia Gardner, a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur. Christian woman, so everything I do is God-based. You know, the word that I put out, I always try to make sure I'm pleasing Him before myself. And when it comes to the kids, try to just keep them covered, breaking those generational curses. So everything I do, I just wanted to help others. So definitely.
Oh, wow, that's great. That's great. So how do you handle all of these many hats in order to just in your daily lives of being a Christian entrepreneur, being a mother, being a wife, and center that all around Christ? How do you handle that?
I definitely believe there's an order to all things. And of course, that's God, my husband, and then the kids, and then everything else is after that. So I always honor that first. And surprisingly, the balance is not as hard as it looks. You know what I mean? So the kids get off to school. I work online. My business, for the most part, is online. So it's pretty easy handling that part. I'm on the phone all day. Sometimes that can be aggravating, but sometimes I just got to put it down and pay attention to everyone else. But for the most part, I get to make my own schedule, so it's pretty freedom. So I don't miss the kids' games, and I don't miss what my husband needs or things that got to be done around the house. One thing about it is when I first started off, I was actually in school for law, and I got a job at a law firm. And the baby was we had just had our second daughter, and I was away from home so much, and I just couldn't stand it. So I asked God, and I prayed, and I fasted, and I asked Him to give me vision on where He wants me to be. Like, help me be in a situation where I can still be here for my family and provide and be a partner at home.
So tell me more about your business. Tell me more about Total Body 21. How did it begin?
Oh man, I have been in fitness for a while. The funny thing is my husband is retired NFL, so working out is just part of his everyday life, period. Yeah. So that's what kind of got me interested. I used to just train my girlfriends. It used to be a fun thing. It's almost like a stress relief for me working out. And then the older we get with kids, we need to work out more and more. So people were always asking me, well, what do you do and how do you do this? So I created a program online that's basically everything that I've done from when I used to be a lot smaller to gaining weight to when I gained a lot of weight after pregnancy and had to learn how to get back down. So the program is really great for women. It's all video workouts that you can do right at home. There's no equipment required, so you don't need a gym or gym membership. It also comes with multiple meal plans that breaks down what to eat, how much to eat, and what times to eat. So it really teaches you how to just get into that healthier lifestyle, to make that choice. Not just a quick fix, it's something that really just helps you set it up for longevity. Wow. And I also just came out with my own waistbands. Yay! Ooh. I love sweatbands. I don't care for waist trainers. I don't think that that's safe to wear while working out. I tried it once. I almost passed out. Oh, no. But sweatbands are amazing just for that extra water weight and tightening our waist. So those are super amazing too.
You see? She got the goodies.
I got them for you.
And I think I really like the fact how you don't just, look at just at the moment workouts or just a quick fix. You look at something that's going to really help you in the long run.
Right, yes.
And especially how you mentioned how, after, your pregnancy and, giving birth and things like that, you was able to still find ways to still, be therapeutic for yourself, but also helpful for yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Absolutely.
And so I think that's where a lot of women kind of lack. because, they, working now you're looking at your image and then you're like, do I have time? But you were able to make it accommodate where you don't have to run to the gym. You can just pop on a quick video while the kids are doing what they do.
Yeah, it literally takes 21 minutes a day to do. Wow. That's it. But of course, it doesn't matter how good you look on the outside. If you're not healed inside, you're never going to be, healthy. Right. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot more than just physically being fit, but feeding yourself spiritually and mentally as well, and what you feed your body. So the nutrition is a huge part as well.
Definitely. So I actually did the Daniel fast about going into 2 years ago, and I did it for like the whole month of January.
Oh, wow.
And, when I first did it, I'm just like reading, like I'm literally in the store, like running down like the rest of like the ingredients, looking at the back of things. And then the more and more I continued to do it, it shifted totally into like a spiritual journey for me. And I guess that's the purpose of it. But it was definitely one of those things where I noticed a change in my mind, my body. I would wake up filled with energy. I would wake up goal-oriented, just really learning and just more about my own faith and really depending on God Heavenly to continue to get me through the day as I continue to watch what I eat and really just monitor like my health.
There's definitely a big difference as far as like a biblical fast and fasting for your health or physical things. They're definitely two separate things. I mean, both can be very beneficial, but when you do it biblically, without even realizing how much it's helping you, your body and health-wise, is such a great way to connect with God spiritually. Because, and I break it down with my husband, it's like those times that you're craving that food is when you need to go to God. Ooh. You know what I mean? And then He feeds you from there. So that biblical fast is huge. It's so amazing. If you can get through it, I actually, years ago when I first got into fasting, when I really got into my faith, I tried the Daniel fast. I literally lasted 2 days, so it didn't work out. But I actually found that I was pregnant, Ooh. So you're not supposed to fast anyway. So I was like, oh, good, pizza, I can have pizza. But no, it's cool. It's major. If you can get into it, I think. Like I said, for me, when it came to business, like I continuously fast with that. Like, God, lead me, use me, because I don't ever want to get off the path that you have for me, because I know His way is the only way, for us personally.
Amen. So what inspired you to write Note to Self?
Oh, man, you know what? I have been writing since I was a kid. I read a lot of poetry. It's always been therapeutic for me. I feel like I can express myself better writing things down than I can actually speaking them, which is funny. I'm trying to get better at that, so I hope I don't sound too bad now. But so I just started writing just a bunch of different things that I've gone through, personal experiences, and it's more like a daily devotional. It's not a whole biography or anything, but it definitely talks a lot about things that I've gone through and how I've overcome them. It's very Christian based. It definitely talks with my journey personally. I only got through the fire because of God. Woo! So I definitely expressed that with a lot of people, because growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have that guidance. Like, I knew who God was, but I didn't follow God. I didn't have that relationship that I do now, and I just wish I did. I wish those seeds could have been planted in me sooner, because who knows how much I would have blossomed even earlier on. So I just want to be able to plant those seeds in other women and other people that I can help to, if nothing else, just to know that we all go through a lot of the same things and you're not alone.
And I think you hit a good point, and I think that's the beauty about God, though. Like, you said if you would have knew like sooner, but He still didn't forget about you when you finally figured it out.
And I think He used it. Yes. I think He used it. Like, I put you through all this, but you can remember that. So that's what gives me that extra drive to want to plant those seeds in other people. Right. Like, girls, go to Him first. Yes. I always tell people when people come to me, especially about relationships and stuff like that, my biggest thing is try to please God more than you're trying to please that man. Woo! That's going to make the big difference when it comes to, a biblical marriage, a God-fearing marriage. Like, who are you trying to please with these guys that you're dating or you're getting into? You trying to please Him or you trying to please God? Which one? And then you'll know if he's, if he's sent from God or not.
Right.
So,
and I think you like mentioned a good point, because that's one of my prayers that I always pray, like when I'm dating, or I meet a new guy and things like that, and I notice my time is starting to kind of be spread out. I'm like, God, allow me to never forget who's my center, and that you are the center. And if anything is looking a little turn away, shift away from the purpose that God has destined for me at that moment, then I always have to recenter myself. I always have to reflect and really pray to make sure that I'm able to bounce but never lose focus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's really good. I'm glad that you mentioned that. So how do you make God present in your business? We kind of explored that, but do you have anything else that you want to kind of add into that?
I keep him in the center of all things. So if there is anything that I get involved in or do, because this world we live in a worldly world, right? Mm-hmm. So if I get involved in anything that they're like, oh, you can't talk about God or you can't mention this, then I don't deal with it. I back out completely, because clearly that's not of God or from God, so I don't want no parts of it. To me, in a lot of those situations where God is needed most, so if I can't plant that seed, then it's not for me. Period. Like there's no conversation. There's no discussion. I don't want to be where he can't be present. Period. So I don't let it be a bother, or I don't get involved in any projects or anything that's not going to honor him first.
And I think that's what I admired about you the most, is because you are an unapologetic Christian when it comes to anything and everything you do. You like, I think I commented on one of your Instagram posts and you was like, look, this is what I believe and this is what it is. And I'm like, exactly. And like, you don't let that shift or take. Now, that's the whole purpose about having Faithful Features, just to show ministry in a different light, ministry in a different pulpit, like beyond the pulpit. You don't have to be on a pulpit. You don't have to be a pastor to still be able to be a disciple of God's word. Absolutely. And so, just giving just different perspectives, because a lot of times people are running away from the church. They have been hurt by the church. But that doesn't mean that God is not still present wherever we are.
No, and I think a lot of people, and that's why, and I talk a lot about healing and self-reflection in the book, but people are people. Men, they're we're born in sin. You're gonna be hurt. No man is perfect. You shouldn't put all that power into the church. You should put that into God. Right. People go into church, well, I don't like this church because I didn't get the word that I didn't feel it that day. It's not, maybe that message wasn't for you, but it can be used for someone else. You should still feed yourself with it. I think people put too much expectations on people or the church or the pastors, forgetting that they are human as well. Right. That they all have their own cross they have to bear as well. So, I'd say just focus on God. And if you're focused on people, then you need to redirect.
Okay. So as a Christian entrepreneur, has there ever been any trying moments for you? And if so, how did you handle the situation?
Okay, so I was doing a podcast a while back or whatever, and I know one of the girls on there didn't want me to mention God. I thought we should stay away from God and politics and stuff like that. Needless to say, that podcast got shut down immediately because I'm not for it. I'm not, like I said, I'm unapologetically a Christian. I am not going to stray away from God's word, especially when it's such a big part of my journey. It's not that I'm like a Bible thumper or I'm trying to push Jesus on you. I think it's important to meet people where they are. But if you're going to ask me my personal journey or my personal story, then God is going to be all over it. So, that's
good. So do you have any encouraging words that you would like to give our viewers?
Oh, man. I think I want to say, love yourself. Take time to know yourself. Take time to know who you are in God's eyes. Because you'd be amazed how much self-confidence and how much you'd keep your head up just a little higher if you knew the way He saw you. And when you can do that, you're going to be unstoppable. At least that's what worked for me.
Yeah. Well, one last thing before we get into this little surprise that we have for you all. So how can our viewers connect with you? How can they purchase the Total Body Fitness or Total Body 21? And just note to self, how can they?
Well, everything is on my website at totalbody21.com. There's also an app you can download for free, so you can access everything from there. And I'm working on my own little Leticia Gardner YouTube channel. It's going to be very family oriented. Everything what you see, just more extent from my Instagram. But you can also find me there at Leticia Marie Gardner. It's a long name. Just go to Total Body 21. It'll direct you from there.
Well, thank you so much.
No
I
problem.
truly do appreciate you and the work that you have done for the kingdom and for the people.
Yeah.
Stay with us because Leticia is going to show us a few at-home workouts to get you ready for that new year.
Yes.
Okay, so hello guys. We are here. She's about to show us some great at-home workouts to get you ready for the new year or to start you off for that new year body. So what you got for us?
All right, we're going to start off with a little jog first. We always want to get our body warmed up, right? You don't want to just full-fledged start.
Right.
That's out. So you like to jog in place for a little bit. It's always really good.
Get you nice and warm.
That's it. And then we're going to go into a squat. So you want to separate your legs. You want to try to keep your knees and your shoulders together, ready? Or length apart. I'll go down low.
Woo!
And then squeeze up.
And then squeeze. I can
Get low.
feel it.
Yes.
Ooh. I'm stomach ready already.
Yes.
Ooh.
Don't worry. These burn more than you know.
Woo.
I have a really great lower body workout for those who like to keep them curves.
You know, I prayed and asked God for a big butt. He gave it to me one time, but I didn't put work with my faith.
He makes me work with mine. So those squats are really good. We're also going to do some lunges.
Okay.
You can do these reverse in front, but we'll start off first.
Okay.
Let's start with our left leg and come out, but this is a lunge pulse. So I like to keep my hands up. It's up to you.
Okay.
Keep that core tight, and we're here.
Ooh.
Balance with it. There you go.
Ooh.
These are great. No equipment needed. You can do it right at home. Breathe. Feel it?
I do.
Let's switch legs. Uh-oh. This one is getting real.
That was my break.
Here we go. You sweating yet?
So what does the lunges help with? What areas?
Legs, hands, butt.
What I pray for.
Right.
Okay.
But also when you're keeping your core tight, it really helps with your stomach.
Good.
So that's important.
And how does that affect, like, you know, when you have your sweatband and doing the lunges?
Oh, the great part is it's keeping everything really tight right there. So you get to drop that extra water weight that you've accumulated. So when you take it off, you're usually dripping, so you burn a little bit more. And it's also keeping that shape.
Wow.
I personally love them. I'm a little out of breath already. And then and sitting in the sauna with them is really good too. So if you do have access to one, or you can go on Amazon and get a portable one.
Oh.
I've got one right at home that you sit in. That you can actually sit in.
Well, that's actually dope.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. But yeah, it's really easy. It's just mental. Just get started. That's really what it is.
Okay.
For the new year, you want that new you? Stick to it. It takes 21 days to break a habit. That's why I started Total by 21 to create that lifestyle for you to just, after those 21 days, you'd be surprised how much your body feeds off of it and how much it needs it afterwards if you just stay committed to it.
You have one more workout for us to show the people?
Let's see. Okay, I like the lower body, so we're gonna do the pulsing squat. So
Okay.
we're gonna go here, and instead of coming all the way up, we're gonna stay down. So wrap this hair up and come down, and we just hold it just like this.
Ooh!
Do you feel that?
I do already.
But do you feel it in your stomach too here?
Yeah.
Keeping it real tight. If you have this on, you'd really feel it. It really helps you to keep everything tight. But you stay low and you just bounce.
Wow.
Now try doing those little workouts right there for a minute nonstop.
Wow.
Each one. You'd be surprised how much that burns. But you burn so many calories, how much it'll help you.
See, so you don't need those 3-hour workouts.
No, you
Just some
don't.
Consistency.
You don't need that. You don't need to stay on treadmill forever. You don't need that. You just need some intensity that will help burn fat fast, but keep you curvy as well. That's really important.
Well, thank you again. We really do appreciate you.
Yes.
Check her out, you guys.
TotalBody21.com.
All right, thank you.